A school went into lockdown this morning after someone was seen pointing a gun at a school bus.
This happened near 15th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Police saying that the teen suspect got into an argument with a student on the bus. The suspect pulled out a gun and then pointed it at the bus as it drove away with children inside. No shots were fired, but as a precaution, Solano Elementary School nearby went into lockdown. The teen suspect was found in an apartment nearby and arrested. Happening now, the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association is holding a fundraiser for the family of Officer Zane Coolidge, who was shot last Tuesday while responding to reports of a car break-in.
He died from his injuries on Friday. Fox 10's Ashley Rodriguez is live tonight from 12th Avenue and Adams Street in downtown, where the fundraiser is happening tonight. Ashley?
Well, it's just incredible to see that this fundraiser is still going strong. This kicked off this morning, and just take a look behind me. All the people still here. You know, a lot of people, hundreds, braving the brutal sun to make a donation to the Coolidge family. Zane leaves behind a wife and a baby, and as I was talking to people about why they came out, why they wanted to donate, you could tell that they were sad. They were grieving this loss for the community, but also they just wanted to come together as a community of first responders and support each other.
A big American flag flies high above Adams Street in downtown Phoenix.
Would anyone like a t-shirt for 20?
Underneath it are hundreds of first responders, friends, families, and former law enforcement personnel, their smiles suppressing a sadness that creeps even into the hearts of strangers.
It's just not fair what happens, and it hurts.
The Phoenix Law Enforcement Association's fundraiser started at 11 Tuesday morning. But the line to drop dollar bills in donation to late Officer Zane Coolidge's wife and baby left behind started forming beforehand.
Just hit too close to home, so it's really sad.
Police say Coolidge and his partner, Officer Matthew Haney, were both shot by 41-year-old Sal Ball last Tuesday near 16th Street and McDowell Road after responding to reports of a car break-in. While Haney survived the shooting, Coolidge succumbed to his injuries on Friday. The senseless murder sending shockwaves through the police, fire, and first responder family.
You know, it's not uncommon. There may be a couple officers who decide that this is no longer the career for them because they don't want their family to have to suffer like Zane's family is suffering now.
After dropping in their donations, people were met with a warm meal of barbecued brisket and pulled pork sandwiches, using the midday meal to share stories and encourage one another.
I think that's what Phoenix is all about. We love each other, we work hard together, and that's, at the end of the day, we are family.
100% of the donations will go back to Zane's family, who I'm told were holding out hope he would survive, but are now devastated, facing an uncertain future.
If we can do anything to support it, it helps. You know, when they say time heals all wounds, not really. This family's going to suffer forever, and it's really hard when you're a police officer and something like this happens.
Yeah, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the Coolidge family right now. This is open to the public. If you feel it in your heart to come on down, come on down. It goes on until 9 o'clock. And I was told that by the end of the night, when this closes up shop, they're expecting anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 people will have come through here to offer a donation to the Coolidge family. It just goes to show you this huge outpouring of support here in Phoenix, that people really, really appreciate our police officers and all that they do to keep our community safe. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
A widow just wants justice for her husband 4 years after his tragic murder.
Nick Cordova was shot and killed while FaceTiming his kids. Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum is live here with an exclusive interview with the love of Nick's life. Justin.
And John, Ellen, the tragedy happened in Gilbert back in 2020. The 300-page police report and 911 call leave loved ones with so many questions. Who killed Nick Cordova and why? His widow believes it's time to put pressure on Gilbert PD to make a break in this case. What makes a house a home? Look no further than the Cordova family. Photo frames act as time capsules.
Yeah, and he had the best smile.
Alicia Cordova is talking about her first love, Together, they had it all.
Everyone said he had the Justin Bieber haircut, and I cut his hair. I do hair.
Married in 2012, Nick and Alicia Cordova.
Have all probably been sitting at that.
No, we just ended up getting on the road because we went to...
They quickly started a family of 4. Did he want more?
No, we were 2 and done.
2?
Yeah, we had our son and we had our daughter. We said if we had 2 boys, he was like, we'd be done. I said, no, if we had 2 boys, we'd try for a 3rd. I could have talked him into it.
Let me see, how many did you do?
Long before the house and 2 kids, Alicia and Nick met at a graduation party.
And then at the end of the night, he was standing at the door when I left, and I was like, you're cute, you should give me your number. And so he gave me his number, and I feel like the rest is kind of history from there.
It was the all-American love story, filled with unforgettable memories. Nick was the co-owner of Gilbert Air, a company specializing in air conditioning and heating services. Alicia says his goal was to build the business up so that one day he could retire early, spend more time with his family.
He was gone a lot. He would leave sometimes before the kids got up, and then I'd be like, please be home before they go to bed so they can, see you. But he worked a lot and really tried to build the company up, and it was his 3rd baby.
But he always FaceTimed his kids, Cruz and Capri, from the office. On May 27th, 2020, just after 5 in the evening, life for the Cordovas would change.
I was in the kitchen, and then I heard Capri say, like, something's wrong. And so I grabbed the phone, and I mean, I couldn't see anything, but like my instincts just kicked in that something wasn't right. I could hear muffled noises, some yelling. And so I immediately took the phone and ran into my room where my phone was and called 911.
It's okay, Capri. Emergency. Yes, there's someone. I'm on FaceTime with my husband. My kids are FaceTiming, and someone came in and started beating him. I think they have a gun. What's your address? He's at Gilbert Air. And,
Yeah, it was terrifying, and I felt helpless because I'm just screaming through this phone, like, someone do something, someone say something.
While Gilbert officers headed to the scene, Alicia stared at Nick's office ceiling through his phone camera.
I'm pretty sure I saw a black glove or gun above. I didn't hear any shots or anything, though. I could hear him saying, yelling, screaming. Someone was hitting him. Who's there? Pick up the phone. David who? Dave, pick up the phone.
Dave Sweetman had been Nick's silent business partner for about a year.
Nick was the one that had stepped up and built the company to what it was. And so he'd come home and just say that they had been arguing about this or that. Their relationship was not, they didn't have a friendship or a great relationship. It was purely business related.
Dave! Is he okay? Is he breathing? Dave, answer me! Dave, what the is going on?
Nick was found with a gunshot to the head. According to Gilbert police, Dave was detained, placed in handcuffs, and told officers that 2 men came into the office. One suspect hit him on the head while the other shot and killed Nick, Dave said, calling it a robbery, despite a substantial amount of cash left at the scene. Dave turned his own handgun over to police. 2 employees later told police that they left the business just after 5 p.m. and saw nothing suspicious. One of them remembers Nick and Dave having a closed-door meeting, the conversation louder than normal. Alicia, now a widow, blindsided.
He wasn't involved in anything shady or any criminal activity. Was there something I could have possibly not have known? And no way, 100%, there was nothing shady going on with him at all.
The police report says Dave Sweetman was not a suspect at the time, but his involvement remained unclear. I did text with Dave, who declined to speak on camera about the case, but called this the most traumatic ordeal he's experienced. Just weeks after Nick's murder, Gilbert PD released a surveillance video of a suspect seen at a nearby gas station. He walks into the store, head down, briefly speaking to the clerk, and then walks back outside. This is captured minutes after the shooting. Police say the suspects drove off in a 2-tone red and silver Ford F-150 pickup truck. Gilbert police does have high-quality security footage from inside Gilbert Air, but it's never been released. One unique piece of evidence found at the crime scene was a potato with a hole in it.
I do feel like he was targeted. I wish I could say it was a freak accident and someone just came in, you know, 2 guys came in hoping to like rob someone and take some money, but deep down, that's not what I think happened.
Now more than 4 years later, Alicia is afraid her husband's case is cold.
As a widow or whenever you're grieving, it's one day I can be like, okay, I've got this, we're good. And then the next day I'm in bed and can't function. It's been really hard.
The ups and downs are unpredictable, just like what happened to Nick Cordova, taken from his family at the age of 40.
It's really hard, like being in this house, because this is the home that we had planned to like raise our kids together. And like he put that tire swing up in the front yard and everything in here like we've done together. So it's the grieving process. That's not as hard now, but being in this house, it's the kids are happier, but for me, it's like it's like darkness in here, like having to live in this house that we planned on growing old together in, and then him not physically being here. It's a lot.
And we've asked Gilbert PD to speak about this case on camera. A spokesperson declined, saying this is an active investigation.
It sounds like they're holding back that surveillance footage from inside the air conditioning office.
Well, there's definitely a lot more, right, John? I mean, it's been 4 years since we've seen anything.
Point.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the hang-up?
We wonder the same thing. And for Alicia's family, they just want to see some effort in this, more effort, new leads. I mean, again, 4 years since we've seen that surveillance video. Somebody knows who that person is at that gas station. And the report says there were 2 suspects that came in for the ambush. Who's the other person? But that is high-quality video from the gas station itself.
And police would not say if Dave inside was assaulted. Have they said that?
From what we know, there are no signs of any assault on this man. And again, we want to make it clear, he has not been named a suspect in this case.
You mentioned the potato with a hole in it. That, I mean, this is out of the movies, but
this was odd.
A silencer.
This was odd. That possibly could this have been some sort of silencer with a potato left at the scene with just a clear hole in it. I have not been able to see anything in the report that says what that was caused by, but definitely something strange that piqued our interest.
Wow. Well, hopefully more discussion about this can help.
Definitely. If anyone knows anything, you are urged to call Gilbert Police if you see anything that is suspicious or any signs that you could give some tips to for GPD.
Yeah, and the person in that surveillance video, very clear. Somebody may know that person.
Exactly.
Okay. Justin, thank you.